Welcome everybody to Unit 3, From Isolation to Adaptation. In this unit, we're going to learn all about Japan. And we're going to start with Chapter 12, Shaping a Unique Worldview. The question that we're going to answer is, in what ways does physical geography contribute to shaping a worldview? We're going to read the opening story, we're going to do some vocabulary, and a couple other things. So stick around and let's learn something. Like I mentioned in the opening video, this is the beginning of a new unit. The unit is From Isolation to Adaptation. This is all about Japan, and this particular lesson, 12.1, is about shaping a unique worldview. This is the intro to Chapter 12. We are going to get started with our opening story, and I want you to imagine it is the year 1281, and for the second time in less than a decade, Mongols from northern China had sent a fleet of ships to invade Japan. According to Japanese mythology, two divine beings, the male Izanagi and the female Izanami, stood on the bridge of heaven and churned the ocean with a spear to make a small island of curdled salt. From that mystical beginning grew a string of islands. Japan, Izanagi, and Izanami looked at their creation and said, "Why should we not produce someone who shall be lord of what is below heaven?" So they went on to bear the deities called Kami, who inhabited the land from that time forward. For most of their long history, the Japanese have believed that their country is favored and protected by those gods. In 1274, Mongol rulers sent a large fleet from Asia that landed on Kyushu, the southern island of Japan. However, a typhoon forced the invaders to retreat. In 1281, the Mongols returned with thousands of ships and more than 100,000 men. The Japanese and their smaller, swifter boats defended their island well. But again, a ferocious storm destroyed most of the Mongol fleet. The Japanese called the storm kamikaze, a divine wind sent by the gods to defend their islands. So what is the overall question that we're trying to answer in completing this chapter? Well, it's right here. In what ways does physical geography contribute to shaping a worldview? We don't have a lot of vocabulary words, but here are the words that we have: kamikaze, arable, stoic, monsoon, tsunami, assimilation. You should know this one fairly well. Gohan, kamui, I'm not sure if I've pronounced that correctly. Ainu, rituals, isolated, and Kami. All right, head over to your notebook and complete the questions for this part of the chapter.